It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Luigi.
Episode 112 going down right now.
Yes, happy Halloween.
How are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. It's a little warm in this. I got a belly.
I'll tell you right now, this is a warm
I couldn't imagine like actually having a belly and what this feels like, but damn.
I'm glad that we went with these costumes. I was looking at a couple before we were going to like pick what we were going to be for this episode. And there was versions of Mario and Luigi where they were like, it was just like a normal thing. I'm like, we're too skinny for this shit, bro. Like there's no way, bro. Work. You've got to have the belly.
And shout out to whoever made these mustaches because they are sticky.
They are sticking.
I don't know about getting this off. It's going to be rough. I might have to wear it to work tomorrow.
Yeah, please. No, it's so funny watching you like just take a sip of the water before we recorded the episode. So this intro we're recording after the episode's done. And shout out to the man, Jeremy Ryan, coming in on short notice. We had a different guest that was going to be on for the Halloween episode. And I just, honestly, it felt wrong even asking the guest to dress up for a fucking podcast episode. Yeah. So you got to find the right guy. And Jeremy is the fucking man, bro. Obviously, his music videos are so legendary. And so I was like, he's going to have no problem dressing up.
Right.
But let's knock out this intro quick, man, because for one, this mustache is fucking killing me.
It's itchy.
And then number two, this conversation was a banger, bro.
Yes, sir. We got to get in it.
So let's do win of the week.
Let's do it.
Boys, win of the week. Episode 112. I can't believe we're at 112.
I know,
already.
That's crazy.
This shit's flying by, bro.
You're first this time.
Okay, so my win of the week. I went to a really fun event this weekend, bro.
Oh, okay.
Not even gonna lie. So, it was what was it called? A ship fest. Mm-hmm. So it was at the people that don't live in Jacksonville. We have this like huge Navy like battleship boat that's like just a memorial thing, and you can go on there. I think you can get like tours. It's like a museum or something. But I saw they were going to be having like a bunch of DJs out there for a show. And there was like, I think 12 DJs or something. It was a bunch of different people. They had a boiler room set, which for people that don't know what that is, it's like a 360 set where the DJ's in the middle and everyone's kind of like crowded around the DJ. Bro, it was fucking dope. And got to get out there with all the boys. Like, shout out to all the boys that came with me. It was like a nice little group of people. You were sick, unfortunately. If you weren't sick, you would be there. It was so dope, bro. So I went dressed up as Disco Cowboy, which was our first guest of season 3. And for anyone that saw that episode or knows what he looks like, it's like a cowboy outfit. He's got the shiny hat, everything, bro. I went on Amazon and got everything he wears.
And the blow-up horse, too.
The blow-up horse, because he always has Cheddar with him, the little like plastic horse. And so it's funny.
What'd you name yours? Like
I didn't
Pepper Jack or something? Gouda?
American. I named it White American.
White American.
No, that's just me.
He's laughing so hard at his own joke. That shit's hilarious. I love you, Nick.
I just thought about that off the top of my head. I was like, I am a white American. Because it's like whenever people ask, like, what's your ethnicity? It's just white American.
Yeah.
That event was really fun, bro. So Disco Cowboy was the main event, or I'm sorry, not main event, but like I guess it will be main event, like main performer, like the headliner, I guess. And you never know what Disco Cowboy is going to wear, like which version of Disco Cowboy you're going to get. Like he has like Bass Bandit and all these other different things where he'll wear like all black, or sometimes he'll just have on like a dope shirt and then have like the hat's always there. Mm-hmm. So I knew if I got the hat, I'm good. But I was like, damn, like what's his most common thing? Like he'll wear like a wife beater. You'll have like the open like jacket or whatever, and sometimes you'll have the tassels on it, like the big jacket, and then sometimes you'll have like a normal like just jean jacket like button down thing or whatever. And I was like, I'm just gonna take my stab at it. I'm gonna go jean jacket, simple. Showed up, bro. I had the boots, I had the belt buckle. You would have thought me and Disco Cowboy like planned this shit, bro.
Really?
I show up and I saw him with the wife beater, and I was like, you should have seen his face.
Did he love it,
bro? It was so funny. So he was with his girl Stacy, and I'm like, obviously we're good friends with Stacy. And so I saw Stacy when I was first going up to see him. Or no, I'm sorry. Actually, I saw Disco Cowboy before I saw Stacy. But Stacy's face was fucking hilarious because when she was already standing next to Disco Cowboy, and I came walking up, and her face was like, no fucking way. Like, it was just the best costume, bro, because obviously we're big Disco Cowboy boys, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We're big Disco Cowboy fans, and so it was like cool to go to that event dressed as him. Obviously, with all the support that he's had, like given us for the podcast and stuff, I was like, gotta support the boy.
Of course.
I think that I'm actually the first person to ever dress up as Disco Cowboy.
That's good. That's a good stat.
Cool milestone. You know what I mean? Like I was the first. I started this trend. Yep. So next year when everyone's Disco Cowboy for Halloween, just remember.
You did it first.
I started that.
Good shit.
But no, nonetheless, bro, the event was super fun. Shout out to Cassidy and Danielle for throwing that event. It really like my expectations, bro, for the event. I mean, I didn't know really what to expect at all. But when you show up, just the amount of preparation. They had people like out on the pier, like not even on the boat, bro, doing like fire tricks and shit, like throwing flames and doing all dope shit. Really good food. The wings were bussin'. So many DJs.
Yeah.
Like every time, like you'd leave like the boiler room set and then go over to main stage, then you'd go back. And it's funny because like going from stage to stage is no easy feat, bro. Like you're going through like rooms that have torpedoes in it and shit, because it's a museum. So they've got like all the stuff still like set up in the stairs. Like granted, like your boy was drinking, you know what I'm saying? Like we're partying. It's a fucking party. And so going up the stairs, like I don't think people realize what a Navy boat is really like.
Are they like steep, narrow,
they're narrow,
stairs?
So steep, and the like steps are like this big.
Yeah.
Like they're very thin steps.
Yeah.
And so I had like these boots on. I'm not used to wearing fucking cowboy boots all the time. And so like going up the stairs, bro, I'm like holding on to both handrail. And like it's so steep. It's crazy. But nonetheless, bro, that's my win of the week. It was such a fun fucking event.
Good shit.
And they're going to be doing another one, I think, in December, like an ugly sweater party or something like that. We've got to go.
I'm going to be there.
We have to fucking
Make
go.
sure I'm not sick.
Dude, you better not get sick. Even if you're sick, you're there.
I'm there.
It is, and it was cool too, not to like toot our own horn or anything, but there was a lot of people at this party that listened to the podcast. So if you're someone that was at that party and said what's up to me or just recognized me, even though I'm dressed like Disco Cowboy, I fucking love you, man. That shit was awesome. It just feels good to like kind of have that like
Recognition.
But like people, you know, people are watching the show because me and you put so much fucking energy into this shit. So it's like cool sometimes to go out and people are like, I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know? But no, that's my win of the week.
Great
Simple.
one of the week.
Thank you,
Simple,
brother.
my ass. You just fucking talked 10 minutes on it.
That was 4 minutes. That was 4.5 minutes.
Wait till you hear mine.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I went back and forth on whether I should make this my win of the week, but it did happen like 3 times this week, and it's like I'm on a kick,
Okay.
and it's food.
Ooh.
Switching it back up to food. Shout out to acai bowls. Because them shits, I'm telling you, like, I could not be hungry, or I don't know what the fuck I want to eat. If somebody says acai, yes, I'm there. And I kind of feel like they're healthy.
Oh, no, they're definitely healthy.
I don't think they are, actually.
Really?
I think that's just like, because you see the bananas and strawberries, you think it's healthy.
It might depend on which one you get.
True.
Because if you're thinking about it, like, it's kind of just a smoothie with a bunch of fruit on top.
Yeah.
So if you get like a fruit smoothie.
Okay, so the one I get is acai chunky monkey, add peanut butter. It's got like...
Oh my God, that's the best one. That's the best
It's
fucking
got
one.
granola.
Best fucking
Oh my
one,
gosh.
without a doubt. That is the best one. That's exactly what I would get. Bro, I love acai bowls. I'm glad you said that. I don't know how this hasn't been a win of the week before.
Because we went away from food for a while. We
That's
didn't wanna
true.
talk about
That's
food.
true. Dude, that's a great win of the week.
I love acai.
It
It might be a guilty pleasure.
No, I'll eat acai all day.
Yeah.
It's a really good, it's funny because like it could be a dessert kind of, like you could eat it like in the afternoon after
But it
dinner.
could be a breakfast too.
I was going to say breakfast.
Shit.
Now, that's the best way to start the day. Acai bowl. That's a good one, brother.
And I feel like it's like good nutrition. Like
It definitely
got
is.
to be good for you.
The one that I get, I forget what the name of the place is. I think it's like
Juice Tap or
maybe Florida Juice and Bowl or something like that. But it's got protein, a shit ton of protein. So it's like I feel good after eating it because I'm like, okay, I got my protein in for the day. You know, and them things, bro, I mean, they pack a punch. It's not like, you know, depending on where you get it from, it's a pretty good amount of food.
Yeah, it's hard to finish.
It's hard to finish, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I do feel like there might be a lot of sugar in it, maybe. Because sometimes, like, it tastes like, you know,
Yeah, I think the actual acai probably has a lot of
it's
sugar.
good, though, bro. That's a great win of the week. I do want to get into this week's episode, but there's one thing I wanted to talk about.
Let's hear it.
Do you know
The Muffin Man.
the Muffin Man? That's what I was going to ask you.
No.
Okay, well, that's not what I was going to ask you. Okay. So, you've heard of Take 5 oil, or what is it? It's you've heard of Take 5 oil change.
Yeah, I got a bad experience with them actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So, what do you think Take 5 stands for? Like, why do you think they call it Take 5 oil change?
You take 5 minutes in your car, and then they're done.
Have you ever?
Nope.
Has it ever been 5 minutes? Do you think two guys right here that change their own oil? How long do you think, if you were to just haul ass and you're trying to get it done as quick as possible, how long do you think it would take to change your oil? Even with a buddy, like let's say you're working there and you've got a buddy, is it even possible to do it in 5 minutes?
100%.
You think?
Yeah, if you got one of those if you have, because they have the bay under there, they have a man under there. You just take the screw out, it drains. That's just, and then the longest part is the draining.
I was
of
gonna
oil.
say draining sometimes. Like for me, bro.
Yeah, but if you're in a running hot car, that it's hot oil. That shit's gonna flow.
True. I don't know if you could do it in 5 minutes though.
I feel like they don't.
Well, that's not even what the name is for anyway.
What is it for?
Because most cars take 5 quarts of oil.
Really?
They take 5 quarts of oil. Isn't that crazy?
Well, when they put that fucking 5 quarts of the oil in there, they should make sure that the oil pan bolt is tight.
Is that what happened to you?
Yeah, to my car.
No way.
I was on the side of the highway with no oil in my car.
No way. Mm-hmm. That's bad.
That shit was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I would never go to one of those places anyway to get my oil changed. I would probably just do it myself.
When I first got my car, I didn't have ramps, and I tried to change it, but I don't fit under my car.
True.
So,
God, dude, that's a L.
I'll never do it again.
Fuck Take 5 oil.
Fuck them.
And honestly, like, they're kind of lying. Because
They should really specify.
It should be Take 15. Because what if you get in there and you're like,
good day.
Because you know that they're going to ask you, do you want new wiper blades? Mm-hmm. Or they're going to ask you like, hey, do you want to get some
They're trying to get through with the air filter.
They're going to get you air filter all day.
Oh my God.
Air filter, they're going to ask you, even if you just got a brand new air filter before you drove in there.
They're going to take it out, throw some leaves in there. You got some leaves?
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll always do the tire pressure thing. You know, so I mean,
that premium air every time, make sure.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Makes you go faster.
Nah, they say it. They say the premium air thing.
I got it one time for cheap too. It was like $150 for all 4 tires.
Are you being dead ass right now? There's no way you paid for premium air.
What do you mean? Yeah, I'm joking, motherfucker. Right after I put blinker fluid in my car.
Blinker fluid is the best one. I love when people say the blinker fluid one. That is the funniest shit. No, but I just heard that the other day. Someone talking about Take 5 oil.
Yeah, that's wild.
And it doesn't mean take 5 minutes. It means that each car typically takes 5 quarts of oil, which is interesting.
They should specify.
But let's get into this week's episode, man. It is Halloween at the OG Sessions HQ, man.
It's a me, Mario.
It's a
Luigi.
It's a me, Mario. What do you think about the decorations, man?
I love it. It's very spooky.
You like that? A little spider action? Uh-huh. But no, shout out to Jeremy once again for coming in for this episode. Huge episode. Honestly, regardless of it being a huge episode because it's Halloween,
it's Jeremy Ryan.
It's Jeremy fucking Ryan. Yeah. If you guys don't know about Jeremy Ryan yet and all the cool shit that he's doing with his career and his music and all this stuff, bro, like, you're fucking sleeping.
Look up Kobe Shack right now.
Also, I would say check out Hell of a Night. Mm-hmm. That song is just always stuck in my head. It's such a banger. I feel like it's one of those songs, too, where it can really resonate with like anybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're just trying to turn up. It's a good, everyone's had a hell of a night at some point.
It's a me.
It's a hell of a night. No, let's jump into this week's episode, boys.
Let's do it.
What up, OGs? It's a me, I'm Mario.
It's a me, Luigi.
How you doing, brother?
I'm feeling good.
You look so funny.
So do you.
Okay, so, dude, huge episode today. I'm very excited for this episode.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Halloween episode, you got to bring back a fan favorite guest, right? Mm-hmm. That's the only way to do it. That's the right way to do it.
Yes,
the proper
sir.
way. So, all the OGs out there, y'all get excited because we've got a very special guest in the building. Someone that is obviously always on his grind, but been doing so much dope shit lately. It's what are you laughing?
I can't. This is the mustache.
My belly. I can barely even get this thing in the fucking studio. Okay, no, I'm very excited for today's guest, man. Obviously, someone that we've been wanting to have back on the podcast pretty much since they were on the first time. The fans loved him. We loved him. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man himself. He is a music artist. He's probably your favorite music artist at this point. The man himself, Jeremy Ryan.
How y'all doing today?
My brother. Happy to have you in the building today,
What's
man.
up, man?
So explain the costume.
So this is my antagonist character. I just shot a music video for my newest single, Bench Players, and this character, who is clearly going through a lot, is someone that soon will be dropping the video soon. But
That's awesome.
yeah.
So when do you have a release date for that already?
I'm weirdly enough, I'm not dropping videos on YouTube no more. Yeah. No,
Where are you gonna drop it?
I'm eventually gonna drop on my own website. I just think having control of my art brings value back to it, and
That's
something
dope.
that YouTube and certain streaming platforms don't offer no more. And I just don't want to. When you drop dope videos, people watch them, and then it's over 5 seconds later. Once this,
Do you have the website built?
yes, but it's just not dropping yet. It'll drop next year though.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be a huge process, bro. Like having to go through and, I mean, we did it for the podcast. It took us about 6 months.
Yeah.
And so like, I can only imagine trying to drop videos on there and shit. Like, I mean, if we were to drop like actual episodes on a website, that shit would be impossible. I feel like.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it'll be worth it when it.
Do you
drops.
think it'd be tough? because obviously YouTube already has like millions of people that are on the platform. So do you like, are you prepared to have less views on your videos? Because I mean, your music videos do really well right now as it is. On YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, what I have up there is still doing numbers in itself. I think I'm gonna hit 1 million probably on total videos soon on YouTube. But again, and I'm not saying forever I'll not drop on YouTube. But again, just being an artist nowadays, we need to bring value back to what we're actually presenting to the world. And you can see Tyler Creator, like his most recent rollout for his album, it gets people excited and wants people, involved into the rollout process and everything. So I just want to be able to bring that back on my end. And I just know videos is something that I hold dear. And again, if I could have people coming directly to me, just like people come to your website or going to the Patreon, it's something that I feel like I need to do. And that way I don't have to be like, come to Patreon. I can just be like, come to the source. Because back in the day, Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa, they used to be like cushionorangejuice.com, bestdayever.com. They used to be like, come to my website to come get what you need before DSPs was a thing. So
the last big guy that I remember doing that like heavy was what's the dude? Lyrical Lemonade. I'm trying to think his name. Cole something.
Cole Bennett.
Yeah, Cole Bennett. Yeah. So he did like the whole. I mean, he still drops on YouTube, but it was like you would go to the Lyrical Lemonade website
first.
And that was. I mean, it was a dope site too. So it was like a fun place to be. That's interesting. I actually like that a lot. It gives you a lot more control of what you're dropping.
What I'm dropping. Yeah. And again, I'm very old school. Back in the day, like for old comedians, right? When you're going and touring, you would get people's emails addresses, right? And when you're ready to go on tour, you can send out mass emails to your fan bases. So I just want to kind of get back to those roots and have people know that they can come directly to the source. And yeah, I'll be on all DSPs, but just having that fan base know you can come directly to me and not through a third party is.
Yeah, see, you can't get off all DSPs. That's like where they kind of got the grip on people because it's like no one's going to be going and listening to a song. Like if I use Spotify for everything, so for me it's like I'm not going to go to like a website and listen to a song. So I like that you're doing it, still dropping on the DSPs, but also. I mean, I think that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like try to compete with definitely like, YouTube or Spotify but I just kind of like what Patreon offers and you can come get some early releases. I just feel like I want that control before it reaches out to
you could even get to a point to where you put it behind a paywall too.
Exactly.
So then it's like if you really are dying to see this video, because that's one thing for the people that didn't see the first episode or just in general, haven't seen you as an artist yet. I know we have so many new listeners on here since season 2 has started, or season 3. But dude, your music video game is like second to none. I mean, you are the fucking king when it comes to music videos.
I take pride in it to make.
And shout out Cutie too. Cutie has a ton of great music videos as well. But I mean, it is fucking next level, bro.
How does it affect promotion though? Because I feel like posting on YouTube, like it's so easy to get in front of so many people's eyes, but now like you're specifically on.
Yeah, but YouTube has changed throughout the years. So what might have worked 2 years ago when I was dropping Talking Superpowers isn't necessarily working now. Like shorts, as y'all know, are huge things now, whereas back then it wasn't as big of a deal.
Yeah.
And like, where they say like being monetized on YouTube is a lot harder these days than it was back in the day. So just being an artist and having to fight those while also trying to get people to pay attention or trying not to pay for ads or whatever, just having people come back to the source would just be much easier for me. And then again, like my real goal is I'm working on a DVD. So like I'm trying to have all my music videos like an anthology DVD so you can order them and watch them, and then after say 90 days, I'll put the season on YouTube and et cetera, et cetera.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, because you always go like the extra mile with your music videos. Like you see it's like a whole fucking production.
It is a production. It's expensive too. Like I got,
I believe
that's the thing. I don't want to spend $2,000, $3,000 on videos, and then you guys watch it once and then it loses its value.
What was the main reason? Like, do you think you just got fed up with the whole YouTube situation where it's like, I mean, because you'll post clips sometimes and I'm like, oh, this is the one. And it's like it'll still do fucking thousands of views, but it's not like a big blow up clip or anything. I mean, me and Joe struggle with that all the time, bro. Where we think this is the social clip, where it's like I'm editing it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is the fucking one, and then you post it, and it's like
it's never the one.
The artist conundrum is what you think they want is they never want, but then one of my most recent bench players, that's a mixtape song. Like I just did that. Because it was in the vault. It wasn't like something I was like, this is going to change the world. And then people are like, hey, do you got a clean version of that? I was like, that's not what I made that record for. Like, I have Kobe Shaq, which is clean records, but what I think might hit doesn't necessarily always translate. But something I'll be like, hey, this spent 2 minutes working on this record. Just like, oh, this is incredible. This is your best work. So it's always
For sure.
Weird.
It's funny because when I listen to it's Bench Player. No, what was it? I'm sorry.
It's Bench Players.
Bench Players. So that specific song.
Yeah.
You were running on that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that was and then also Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman was fun.
Dude, I hadn't heard you fucking sing like that before. You know what I mean? Because it's like for me, when the song that I got like onto you from was
La La, right?
Well, no,
La
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 La.
was good.
I loved La La. That was like one of the first ones I really fucked with. But the Hell of a Night.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
that
that's
song is
favorite.
that's a bang. I still to this day play that song all the fucking time, bro. That's like one of my favorite songs by you. And then we went to the Kobe Shaq listening party.
The whole Kobe Shaq album I listen to still.
Yeah, I definitely fuck with that album hard.
go.
But it's like
Appreciate
it is a totally different vibe than a lot of the other stuff that you've dropped.
Yeah.
And so it just shows your versatility, bro. Like you can do it all, really.
I definitely try not to be boxed. I mean, I want to be able to do anything kind of without reaching. Like I probably won't drop like a country or
Come on.
you know what I'm just saying? Like I don't want to reach too far. Like I won't make I won't be Andre and have a flute album. That won't be me. But I definitely want to be able to sing or rap or do a rock album or just not at any point be like he's only making this sound.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
Just try to make sure each project has its own different character, as you see.
Yeah. No, and shout out Culture School too, because he played a big part in that Kobe Shaq album, man. And I mean, you guys, the whole rollout for that was crazy. I still have all the signed like pieces and everything, the fucking basketball cards and shit, dude. That was hard. You guys, like, I really respect how like you guys do go the extra mile with all the. I mean, music videos aside, like the merch, all the different things.
That rollout was dope. Shout out Coach School. He came out with the idea for the cards, the posters, and the I don't know if y'all remember seeing like the trailer came out where he was like the salesman.
Yes, bro.
That was all him. Shout out Quentin for that. But yeah, it just wanted to have fun with it. It's a lot of times being an artist, the biggest focus is trying to get people to pay attention to your music and. Again, TikToks or Reels, and I'm old school. I want the art to speak for itself. So having him being able to come up with stuff that is actually fun to try to get people to get engaged into the product was actually a change of pace. Because normally I just lean heavy on, as y'all see, like the music videos as the content. So that was the first time we actually did like a rollout that was like that actually had the bonus content, and we shot so much bonus content, so it was cool.
Yeah, though that you guys, I mean, I've never seen anyone push an album like the way you guys pushed it. I mean, it was like months you're waiting for this thing to fucking drop, and you're seeing these little clips come out of all the different things. And it was so funny how y'all did the play on like everything Kobe Shaq.
Yeah.
Like it was like you could put the pictures side by side, and it's like the same poses and everything. It's so funny. And then even the video you dropped where half the video was like a throwback. Like it was, I mean, I'm sure you shot it like similar times, but it was like, this was you a year ago or something like that. And then how everything was kind of changed, and like right below it, it was like modern
the best day ever video.
Yeah, that was a good video.
It was kind of true to like artists itself, like the grind, what you put in 365 days, it will be completely different a year from now. So as y'all know, live to overwork. So that video is hold dear to my heart, just because again, you can see what happens in a year.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. And I mean, just back to it, man. I respect the grind, bro. I mean, because nowadays it's so easy, like how you mentioned with the TikTok, the Reels, and all this shit. It's like you can just do a fucking triller. You could very easily just do a triller for every single one of these, and the songs are good enough to where they're still gonna fucking move.
Yeah.
But he goes the extra mile.
Why not make it cinematic?
Why not make it cinematic? And we also talked about this on your part one episode. You're a big movie guy.
Huge.
So I'm sure you take a lot of like, you're watching a movie and you're like, okay, I want to have like something similar to this, like that same setup.
Man, Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder. He's not I don't want to get y'all in trouble, but Zack Snyder is incredible. Like he's someone else. So I studied cinematography wise, but yes, definitely movies. I get a lot of inspiration. Pulp Fiction. I think my BMF video I took from Quentin Tarantino's movie. Was it Reservoir Dogs? You're
asking the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're asking the wrong motherfuckers. But hey, I'll take your word for it.
It was great. I loved it. I could really see the relation.
Hey, it was a great video.
Just Google it. If you were to Google that movie title, you'll see the immediate correlation.
Yeah.
Is there a specific music video that you had like a lot, like more fun shooting than the other ones? I mean, they all look like they're a really fun process when you're in there shooting it. But was there one recently where it kind of stood out and you're like, okay, I really enjoyed this?
Shoot. This one, Bench Players, which will come out soon enough. I was doing some Heath Ledger stuff. They had, I did like my first stunt. They like strapped me to the back of a pickup truck and
That's
weighted
wild.
my feet. And I'm like out the window, like, like he was without the cop car.
What?
Yeah, that was
sick.
cool. They had put me on top of one of the biggest buildings in Jacksonville, one of those parking garages, and then went to another building and then shot across. Like that.
That's crazy.
I've never done anything like that. Shout out Justin Mann and that whole team for that.
Wow.
That's it. So do you have to be particular over who you're working with in these situations that are like going to also be able to like see your vision the way you're seeing it? Because
I mean, normally yes, but like for this one specifically, like I didn't even write this one. Again, shout out Justin Mann for this one. I normally have to write or come up with the ideas and then find a videographer, but it's very different that a videographer be like, hey, I have this concept for you, so I wanted to step out, and this is kind of like the first time I was able to do that, and
that's cool.
Let it be known it's definitely probably gonna be one of my best videos for sure.
Nice.
And then you have a video right now that's in Jax Film Fest, right?
Yes, for Fight.
So let's talk about that, bro, because I mean that's a huge deal for people that don't fucking know.
Yeah.
How does that process go? Like obviously that video is so hard, but do they reach out to you? Do you apply to be on it? How does that work?
They have the film festival circuit, all of them kind of really all go through Film Freeway. So you create an account on Film Freeway, you find the festivals, and then you submit. And I did that last year when I did my Jerome and Sarah, and where we won the best documentary short at the Spotlight International. So once I was able to taste like that kind of lifestyle, I was like, oh nah, this is kind of where I'll dabble. Because again, like most recently, Fight just was a finalist for the New York International Film Awards.
Wow.
And again, that's New York. So being able to travel up to New York and, Manhattan, and being able to see people view in that setting is just, it's different than Jacksonville.
That's amazing.
Bro.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And was so for the film festival, is it like a big group of people and they're all in a theater watching the music video happen and they're kind of judging it? Like, how does that work?
Nah, it's prejudged. So I'll either, thousands of film makers will submit their things, and then when it gets nominated, they'll let you know via email, and then each level up finalist to winner, it just kind of goes week by week.
So it's similar to like a Grammy, like how that works, where it's like, you put out the thing, submit it, and then they already choose who the nominees are going to be. That's dope, bro. Yeah. I like that. I like how it's not like, you don't just say, hey, Nick and Joey, go over there and like vote for my thing. You know what I mean?
It's definitely not like
because for that it's like some of the people that just have like a ton of clout or a ton of motion.
It would be a popularity contest.
Yeah.
No, that is not what this is. This, again, your favorite actors, when they're not in their biggest films, will be in some of these short films in these festivals, right? So your new Spider-Man, even though he's Spider-Man, Tom Holland, he might also appear in several film festivals that might win some awards.
True.
In these things. So again, being present just in those environments, seeing how certain actors react, Q&As, right? Listening to certain directors and how they shot certain scenes, like that type of stuff. You can only get so much on the internet, but being there type of stuff is valuable information.
It's so cool, man. And like for you obviously a lot of these songs you're like working with another artist.
Yeah.
So do you have to kind of be particular over what artists you want to work with and put like, I think it was Intricate the Almighty or something like that on one of them. So are you like, do you know this guy beforehand? You're like, okay, this is what I want to do for. Do you have to kind of like brace him, be like, hey, just so you know, like we're going to make this huge fucking production.
Yeah. I definitely give, that's so funny because you said, no, I actually do. I have to be like, hey, this video is probably going to be really, really, really big. I'm gonna spend some money on this, and then I'll send it to film festivals.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a first for him. Shout out to Intricate for killing that verse too. But I believe that's the first time he's ever been part of this type of process too. So him being able to, he might, if he wants to dabble in music videos and send them out, that inspiration had to come from somewhere. So
no, for sure, bro. Because it's got to be tricky. Like a lot of rappers or just a lot of music artists in general, bro. It's like they just kind of go the quick, easy route. You know what I mean? They just want to push out a whole album. It's like 10 songs.
It's not the easy way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not at all.
Albums are not selling these days. People, again, Spotify or Apple, they usually, if they don't have their own favorite artist, they'll go to playlists or make their own playlists. So it's very hard to be a new artist. Like all of our favorite artists we grew up on, like new artists that come out, we might find a favorite here or there, but anyone that we go to our core, we grew up to who we like. So for someone like me, if I need to like, how do I get someone like you to be a fan? And to me, the quick, easy single route's not how I do that. I always fell in love with the artist and their vision or what they were trying to portray, rather than like, oh, that was a cool clip, you know?
For sure, yeah.
So it's a challenge for me, but at the same time, I think it's worth it because real music's now coming back where they are appreciating that type of art, and the microwave stuff is coming and going, and it's, being able to be like, oh shoot, that video you dropped 5 years ago is still incredible, and all that, TikToks they're not aging at all, right?
Yeah.
So,
TikTok's banned now.
yeah, it's soon, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny too, because it kind of reminds me a lot about like in the early days of me starting the podcast, so many people would get on to me because I don't have a niche. I told everyone, I'm like, there's no fucking niche. I was like, Joe Rogan doesn't have a niche. And some of these other podcasts, they'd have no niche. And it's like they'll just bring guests on and they'll talk about what that guest does. And then they'll talk about just life shit. You know what I mean? And everyone can relate on different things. But I think it just goes to show, like, me and Joey, we wanted to be like that versatile show. And it's very similar to what you're doing, where it's like you'll drop an album and you don't know what the fuck it's going to be.
That's what
With the Kobe Shaq thing, I really thought there was going to be some some heavy hitter, like big cuss words, like a lot of just like kind of just going off and being like angry a little bit.
Yeah.
But dude, I listened to that song and I'm like, my little sisters listen to that fucking
It's
song.
all clean.
You know what I mean? It's
I
all
tricked
clean.
y'all.
but it's clean, but it's like
It's so good.
it's so good. You know what I mean? Like
Appreciate that,
it's not something that I would listen to, when I'm like, at the gym trying to kill somebody or something like that. But like, it's definitely
It's not going to make me run through a wall or anything.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, but like if it's like a beach day or something and you just need like a summer song, or it's like you're with a big group of people.
Or like in the morning, you
Here's
don't feel
great.
like going crazy yet. You listen to that on the way to work.
Great workout music I've heard.
Oh,
like
for sure.
running music.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the best day ever.
It's got that good
Running
pace to
music.
it. Great pace. But no, dude, let's jump into the fucking new shit you've been dropping, man. Because I mean, at this point, Kobe Shaq is what? I mean, it's like 4 months old, maybe 6 months old.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 6 months.
Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy just how you've already had like the turnaround to then drop a whole nother album.
Yeah.
And so what kind of went into this like rollout process for you?
Well, as we just talked about, Kobe Shaq was clean, and I did that on purpose because that's gonna be a lot of the new live music we perform. It's got a lot of live instrumentation played by Coach School, by the way, all of it. But I don't really perform heavy rap records that like have cursing and whatnot, but I still like that type of music and I still like to rap. So it was kind of just, again, a mixtape type of I have more. And honestly, I'm not done either. Like, I'm not done dropping for the year.
I love it, bro. Oh, you're still dropping this year.
Yeah.
You're
oh
wild.
my God,
Yeah,
dude. Fucking animal.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
By the time this drops, there'll be a whole new release out.
No way.
Yeah, maybe two.
Maybe two. You're wild.
You know this drops in a week, right? You know this drops literally in a week.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
You're
man.
fucking crushing it. And I love to see, I love seeing all the guests on the podcast like do big things, but I just know for a fact every time we get you on, there's always so many new things that you've done just in the last, shit.
Couple of months.
Yeah, a couple of months, bro. It's fucking
You see his
dope.
story every day. This man's grinding.
Oh, no, 100%. And then you got a live performance. We kind of touched on that a little bit. You're performing at the Jags game.
Yeah, Jags.
That's going to be Jags versus Jets.
Correct.
right?
December 15th
And
at
that-
the Dailies, the amphitheater.
Me and Joey will definitely be there. I mean, I'm in every Jags game anyway, but that'll be so sick, bro.
I
Like,
love performing at the Jags.
because
man.
you did that too for, what was it, the Niners game last year?
Niners last year and the year before that. So this is year 3. And the year before that was the Cowboys.
How do you get set up with that? I mean, we don't got to like sit here and drop it for all these artists that want to fucking perform at the Jags Stadium, but
No, I threw my own shows for like a solid 3 years before the contact that helped me get in there appeared to one of my shows. So I would just say, again, just keep grinding. They'll find you. Like, I didn't reach out to anyone and was like, hey, how can I get on this? Like, they found me.
Wow.
But again, as y'all know, the work never stops. So
Right.
What is the turnout like for that? Because I always wonder, like, it's at Daly's Place, which for the people that are outside Jacksonville, it's like a huge concert venue that's right next to the stadium. It's in the stadium.
in the stadium.
Yeah.
And so it's like for you to even get there, you got to walk through the gates of the Jags Stadium.
Yeah.
Is it a big turnout for that? Because it's like, obviously, most of the people are there. I'd assume probably 90% of them are there to watch a fucking football game.
Yeah, that's kind of the catch. Is that, if people are drinking since 10 in the morning, they're coming to again watch people clash heads.
For sure.
So for me, it's kind of steal their attention because my music will be blasting throughout the entire stadium, not just in the area. They plug it through the speakers.
wow.
Yeah. So last 2 years, they usually, again, people can come through either the first gate or the fourth gate. And they'll have multiple stations where they can, play cornhole and whatnot. And then if you want to sit down and not in your actual seat, they offer the whole amphitheater for you to come down and sit down and chill.
So
and then again,
sick.
us being the entertainment there is how I can like grasp your attention. So I would say like the first year when we did the Cowboys, it was cold. So a lot of people were sitting down because they need warmth. But at the same time, it's cold. So it wasn't too many people. But then the 49ers, that game was crazy. Like that was probably the biggest out of the two. So I'm curious to see what New York brings if they come heavy.
When is that? You said December
15th.
Okay, so you don't know. I mean, we're in Florida. Like it could be 80 degrees. It could be 40. Yeah. So I mean, we're going to see. Either way, me and Joey will be there front row. I mean, I'm excited for that one. I've had that one on my calendar for a minute. As soon as you released it, I was like, fuck yeah, bro.
I'm hyped, man.
Just because I mean, it's like the best of both worlds. Like we're such diehard Jags fans. Then our fucking homie Jeremy Ryan's going to be opening it. It's just good vibes, bro. Good vibes. And I think it's honestly. It is a cool opportunity for you to get a lot of new fans too, because since people aren't going there just for a Jeremy Ryan show, people were there
Literally
for Jags and like, oh shit, like what's going on over here? Go walk over, check it out. I think it's a good idea, bro.
Yeah, I again just trying to. If y'all seen it, have y'all seen Inception? Just so many movie references.
No.
Oh my gosh,
but go ahead and drop
y'all need to ham them, man. Ham them. There are certain movies people have to see in life.
We haven't even seen Mario. Is Mario a movie or is it just a video game?
Y'all haven't seen the Mario movie, the animated one?
No, I haven't seen Mario movie. No,
Shame on you and your cow.
I think I think I've seen the Lego movie. I think I saw a Lego movie back in the day when that came out. But that's about it. It's been a while since I think Lego movie. I've probably seen maybe 2 movies in between Lego movie and now. It's bad. It's bad.
My point of bringing the Inception up is just me being able to plant the seed in their mind of like, who is that? Because you can always Shazam the music there, and you don't. Not everyone stays the 3 hours that I'm performing there, right? So
You're performing for 3
it's a
hours?
10 to 1
That's
set.
wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's another thing. I only play original music. So I'm the first artist to play original music.
Okay, so it's a 3-hour set.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have enough music for 3 hours worth of performing?
I do. I've done it for 2 years.
I
straight.
believe it. I mean, I know you got a shit ton of songs, but like, I mean, for me, if I was in your situation, I know there'd be like 10 for sure where I'm like, I gotta perform these live.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, which one out of all your songs do you think performs the best live?
Pushover.
Really?
Yeah, Pushover, Roller Coaster, or La La. But
La La goes
it's,
hard.
But it's Pushover.
What about Bright Purple, man?
Bright Purple's got a new album coming next year, but right now we're just individually kicking butt right now.
Yeah, you
So
guys are. Shout out to both y'all,
we
man.
want to make sure that we continue to keep foot on necks. And
Yeah.
then when everyone thinks they're going to get a break, they'll get another album.
Yeah, I like the Bright Purple collab is perfect. I mean, you and Cutie together on any track, it's just you guys both have a great flow together, man.
We appreciate that.
And then 904 Pop Up.
904 Pop will be lit. I'm so excited.
I'm very excited for that too. So when this episode drops out, when this episode drops, you've already done it.
I've already done it. Yeah.
And so that's this Sunday coming up. For all the people watching it, this is last Sunday.
Yeah.
But dude, that's gonna be a fucking banger. I'll definitely be there for that one too. That's gonna be. I just think it's cool how like I feel like a lot of artists, especially nowadays, will try to throw a whole ass show by themselves, and you'll have like, granted, some of these artists will bring in like close to 100 people, and it'll be a great live show. Madison Hughes did that after the Jags game one year, and it was a great show. But she's not gaining a lot of new fans from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one's just walking on the street and they're like, oh, let me go to this. But with this, bro, I mean, 904 Pop-Up, you got people coming in for the vendors, for the skate contest, for the food trucks, all kinds of shit. You got people that are just trying to kill their Sunday after, they go to church or something.
Yeah. I'd argue it's probably a bigger opportunity for me as an artist than the Jags would, because again, people out there actually come sometimes for the music. Like they're not coming they'll come dressed because it's Halloween, and they'll come and enjoy the vibes as well as the skate competition taking place.
For sure. And for the people that aren't in Jax Beach or in Jacksonville or don't even know about the Seawalk Pavilion, it's a huge fucking venue.
Yeah.
It's cool how it's all outdoors, so it's like you don't have to worry about like, running out of seats or things like that or whatever. It's just like a huge wide open field with a giant stadium. And so that'll be a really good opportunity for you too.
Yeah.
For any of these events, do you have like a videographer that's kind of like filming you like throughout the thing or whatever?
Yeah, always. I try to always document it, just because it's huge, the type of stuff I'm doing, and it's easy to live in the moment. But then if you don't have anything, it's like, did it really happen? I mean, it happened, but if you don't have it, it's like it's hard to reminisce back in that memory. So I try to document
also, it's
all of
so
it.
cool probably for you to like kind of take that trip down memory lane and be like, damn, remember when we did this? And it's just It's really dope too, because you see artists like Kanye, like he dropped that whole
I
documentary.
was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
You can make like a Kanye documentary.
But you see how long it dropped after the fact.
True,
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's kind of where it would be. I probably wouldn't focus on it now. Like
Yeah.
You're just getting clips now. Yeah, you're just getting the
yeah.
videos for sure. I like it, man. Dude, I'm really excited for both those performances. I think you're also a very slept on live performer.
Yeah.
Because most artists, when they have like these really versatile albums and they're doing all these different things, like sometimes they're not as good performing live.
Yeah, nah.
But dude, you see the clips of you performing live. It's like,
I again, I don't want to spark no beef, but I think I'm the best performer in our city.
I would argue that for sure. I would definitely argue that. I think you're definitely up there, bro. I mean,
there's only like three to five that are like top tier. I won't name them because you know who you are, but
for sure,
I'm in that list for sure.
You definitely are. I think it takes a lot of confidence, or I don't know what the word is, but it's like to get up there and just go all out. Like the nerves have to kick in. Do they kick in for you?
I mean, of course, but I work so hard, you know, like I rehearse every week with my band. And then when I'm not rehearsing with them, I'm self-rehearsing. So it's like, you know, breathing.
Yeah. Is there any songs where it's like kind of tough to fill like the band in instead of just the normal, you know, track?
I guess it's just, it depends on what type of song we're going to perform. And in the past years, you know, I used to perform with Cutie. And you know, now she's so big, she's, you know, got her own thing going on.
She's too busy.
But
no, shout out to her.
It was easier or harder to translate kind of those type of records for going from me to funk to R&B. But now that, you know, we're both two shining stars, it makes it a little bit transition to just focus on one specific funk sound, if that makes sense. So it's easier nowadays, but at the same time, you're putting in 5-hour days of rehearsals when you're going in. So
God, dude, this shit's so dope, man.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like with a lot of the stuff that you're putting out, well, so I guess the whole performance is probably going to be mostly Kobe Shaq stuff.
Yeah, Kobe Shaq and movies too.
Yeah, because
those are the live songs.
I like that, bro. Because you don't want to, like, you never know who's going to be at the thing as well. You don't want to turn a lot of heads and people be like, I don't really do the whole cursing thing.
That's,
you know,
literally that's it. My thing was like a lot of the opportunities that I get, cover bands get. And I wanted to be in those rooms that cover bands be able to perform for 3 hours or go to a wedding perform, but perform my music.
Yeah.
So I know I can't do that if you're cussing, you know? So that's a huge point of Kobe Shaq is to be able to play in front of children, but also the adults be like, oh, I'm jigging, you know, like that same, and again, I can't do that with Candyman, you know? Like I can't be like,
fuck, you can't do that with Candyman. Hey, I'll tell you right now, I was jigging.
No, you're jigging, but
I could not see a fucking 12-year-old jigging. That's for sure. I mean but it's such a good song too. Like there's a time and a place for Candyman. For sure, there's definitely a time and a place.
Kobe Shaq sound is everywhere.
All the time.
I can go anywhere, everywhere, and play that record and fit all environments, and that's again a lot better for me sonically.
Is there ever any people that you would want to cover? Like I know you say obviously you only perform live music, but like, dude, I could even see your ass doing some Michael Jackson songs.
My band pushes me on it. I'm so huge on not because like for example like the Jags, I'm the first artist and only to only perform all 3 hours of only original music. Everyone there only performs covers, and when they perform covers, they perform the same set 3 times. Yeah. So like they break the 3 hour set into hour sets, and they usually perform the same. I don't. I have 3 hours worth of music.
That's awesome.
So I take pride in that.
Has there ever become a point where do you ever get lost in the process? Like I know you say you do so much preparation, but like do you ever get lost and you're like, damn, like maybe I don't know what song is coming up next or whatever it is. I mean, 3 hours, bro.
You're like 2.5 hours.
Shout out Dylan. No, we prep, bro. Like my in-ears, I literally have my drummer telling me like 8 count. Yeah. All right, verse coming up in 3, 2. Like we're locked in.
I love it, bro. Do you guys use the earpieces so you can talk to each other? Okay, cool. That's a good idea.
There's a lot going on too. When you're on stages, it's a lot of space, you know? So like the reason I had to get in-ears is because it's hard to hear me singing on stage.
True.
So I have the monitors in front of me, but again, if I have my drummer and bass player and guitar player just shredding it behind me, it's hard to hear.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I also want to stay on rhythm, right? I don't want to be off key with them. So that's why that not only the preparation, but having the in-ears and, you know, the step by step. And then I have my set list on the floor and giant Michael's permanent marker. Like there's no.
Oh, word. Okay, I see.
I'm prepped.
I like that, bro. But then it just like makes for a better performance too, right?
Yeah.
Like in the end of the day, it's like you can't mess that up. Right?
Literally just walk straight. Like,
Yeah. So what goes into the preparation? Like you're in the green room. I went into the green room for Madison Hughes. She did like the fucking national anthem for the Jaguars, and it was like cool just being in there, bro. And like you're like, damn, this is where Future was. This is where Post Malone's been at, you know. And so when you're in that room, what are you doing to prep for a live show? Or any room. Like, it doesn't have to be just the green room at the fucking Jags Stadium. But
me and Quinn are kind of obsessive. So while some bandmates might be, smoking a joint, taking a shot of tequila, me and him are just in there with music practicing.
Yeah.
So we don't really get to relax until we get off stage. But it just makes it so much more worth it. Nothing's worse than like having regret when you leave the stage. It's kind of like, or any sports. You don't want to leave the basketball court or football field having energy. You want to leave it out.
Has that ever happened to you before?
I mean, early stages.
Yeah.
Before I had a band, it was definitely like you think you're prepped, but that's part of the journey, right? But you definitely think you're prepped, and then it's like, oh no, I was not prepared at all for this.
For sure. It's so interesting, man. Like I could never get up there and do that shit. Like there's no fucking way. And I mean, I consider myself, I'm a pretty like confident person. I know you are as well.
Yeah.
But I know like even if me and Joey had some hidden talent, like like we could sing or some shit like you, there's no fucking way.
I can juggle.
True, he can juggle.
I can juggle. I'll juggle.
Can you juggle in front of people?
Hell yeah.
See,
I did it in elementary school.
That counts. All right, boys. Let's switch this over a little bit just because it's Halloween.
Hold on, I have one more question.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
Do you ever get compared to anybody, and how does it make you feel? Because I have two people that I think you sound like.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy for the listener to compare an artist because that's how they find comfortability. And I get a lot of different stuff, but I try not to. Like, if someone's like, you sound like Smino, like my Phone Home song that's on a Instagram ads right now. I get a lot of Smino and I'm like, I don't hear it, but appreciate you. Like
For sure.
I want to make sure people, like, you don't hear Tyler Creator and be like, Tyler Creator sounds like you, like that's Tyler Creator.
True,
so I want
yeah.
Kid Cudi sounds like, I want Jeremy Ryan to be like, no, that's Jay Ryan.
You sound like Jeremy Ryan.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
I want
you.
someone to be like, why are you ripping? Yeah.
I can relate to you on that. I have one if you don't say it.
Well, I feel like I shouldn't say it now.
Nah,
because
now
No.
I'm
Say
curious.
it. No, because well, for us, we're the consumer.
Yeah,
so we're
yeah.
listening to all like different kinds of music. But it is toxic for him to compare himself to another artist.
Correct.
So Kobe Shaq specifically, you sound like Justin Timberlake and Anderson .Paak.
Oh my god, I
I
was gonna
accept.
say. I was gonna say.
I accept.
Those-
And no,
those are
I will
two.
say Pac is,
You get
not
that a
gonna say
lot?
an inspiration, but I do get that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I can hear both those as well. I wasn't even thinking those. I was gonna say Bruno Mars. There's
Somebody-
certain songs.
I was showing my
there's
homeboy
certain
here.
songs
Yeah.
where Bruno
Bruno.
Mars. I'm like, yo, dude. But I mean, let's be honest. These are fucking goats.
No,
Yeah.
all of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said
So, I
I
mean,
accept. Yeah.
Yeah,
are
like
like
those are good comparisons.
The JT one, that's fire.
You like that one? Yeah. There was a song I was like, whoa, hold on. It sounded just like Justin.
You do have a little bit of Justin Timberlake, and I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that. Like that, just a little bit of his sound too.
Gotta be that Senorita Justin Timberlake though,
Yeah.
or 2020 experience. No, I appreciate that for real.
And God, I mean the Bruno Mars thing. There's a specific song. Which one is it on Kobe Shaq? Is it
it
Best Day
Waves?
Ever?
No.
It might be Waves, but you sound. I mean, there's like parts of it when you're actually like singing, you're hitting good notes. I'm like, that's Bruno.
Yeah.
It sounds like just like Bruno Mars, but he's got such a good voice, bro. It's like that's a fucking great comparison.
That's dope, man. He's got hella pipes, so I appreciate that.
Oh yeah. Boys, let's get into this a little bit of Halloween talk.
Let's do it.
It's spooky
Do it.
season, boys. I'm fucking excited. So we're gonna bring back a new segment for this episode.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's an old segment, but we retired it.
Yeah.
Since I think we actually might have retired it last Halloween.
No, it was season 3 we retired it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So this is a segment. He didn't do that segment. I don't think.
He might have.
Well, this is Joey's top 3. So Joey's top 3 is back,
Yes, sir.
and this week we are gonna do.
Halloween candy.
Ooh.
This is a good one for me because I'm a big candy guy. I love. Are you?
Of course.
Yeah, I fuck with candy, bro. So like when Halloween comes around, I'm always like, even though I'm obviously not trick or treating or nothing. I'm usually not even handing out candy, but I'll go get that fucking $5 bag of Reese's.
the
You
time.
already know how it goes, bro. So you want to start us off, Jeremy? Go ahead, start us off, brother.
I'm huge on Mike and Ike's.
Really? Yeah. Really? Wow.
Yeah, I feel like that's a sleeper candy these days, but
Definitely.
I'm huge on Mike and Ike's.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I would've
So
never
that's your
said
number
that.
one.
probably.
Wow.
Yeah, Mike an extra clutch.
That's a
Okay.
big sleeper. That's a big sleeper for sure.
Number 2, you're gonna say Rents or something?
Nah, you gotta switch it up to chocolate. I think Snickers would probably be
Snickers is good, yeah.
a smooth, solid 2. I used to be a huge Skittles person before you realize you're not supposed to consume those no more.
Yeah, they're not good for you.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Bro,
bad
They got
for you.
banned in like, was it Los Angeles? They got banned.
I used to eat so many fucking
They're
Skittles.
like, yeah, seriously. They're like, I think even like overseas, you're not like supposed to eat those candies. They're like, some of the ingredients in there are banned.
yeah.
Shut up.
Don't be eating those Skittles.
Okay, well, I'm changing my top 3. Fuck. I literally had Skittles today.
Damn.
Fuck, dude.
That's tough.
Is it like the red 40 or whatever the fuck? It's
And
like,
some other
Just
shit.
some other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, because I was crushing them red ones today. Fuck,
I'm
I left
telling
like
you,
2
I
green
used to
ones.
buy
in there.
them like by the fucking bag
Yo.
and eat them bitches.
Oh my god.
I'm probably gonna die soon because of them.
Jesus Christ. Well, Skittles we need to get that Skittles lawsuit.
Talk to them.
We need to get that fucking Skittles lawsuit
Pay
ASAP.
up.
So
All
what's
right,
your number 3?
I mean, probably gummies, gummy bears, like gummy
yeah.
worms, any type of those gummies.
You like the sour ones or the regular ones?
I'm a regular folk.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. I was gonna second you on the Charlie sour gummy worms. Now,
See,
them
this-
bitches are
I like
fire,
them, but
bro.
I'd rather
Sour's
have
hit.
the plain ones.
Really?
Yeah. Even like the sweet and sour.
Honorably
one of those
mentioned would
things.
be like trolls. Is that what they're called? The trolleys.
I think I know. It's like little.
Trolleys.
The
Is that what
tiny
they-
ones, the tiny
They're
ones.
circles. Chocolate.
No, chocolate.
Chocolate.
No,
Where
they're
the fuck
they're
you
like
at?
sour.
Chill,
They're
chill.
they're sour gummies. They're
can't-
like yeah.
Obviously, I don't eat candy, so
You don't eat candy like
not
that?
often.
About
I got a
Halloween.
top 3 though.
I'm about to say,
I
what's
mean,
your top
not
3?
even-
Because now I'm curious.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me
yeah.
go next. Definitely Twizzlers is on there.
What?
You don't like Twizzlers?
Was it
I mean,
like
they're just so
3?
plain.
It's
Yeah.
3. It's
It
3.
has to be
yeah, it's
3.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I'm going from the
dude.
bottom up.
Twizzlers?
Just because it's like
It's
a
like,
solid.
all right, I'm gonna put air and water on mine too because it's just so fucking boring.
You don't like Twizzlers?
I don't know, dude. Twizzlers are just like there's no point. I don't see the point in
Do
eating
you do
it.
peel Twizzlers or regular Twizzlers?
I like the peel ones.
The peel ones.
I feel like
No,
they got
peels-
more flavor.
Bro, the peel, the cherry
peel ones
peels.
are good.
They're okay.
Cherry
They're
peels,
okay,
bro.
but it's still a fucking Twizzler. Like, let's not put it aside. Like,
no
This
Twizzlers.
is my top 3, not
okay,
yours.
go ahead. Your top 3. Go ahead. What's your number 2?
My number 2, I'm gonna do shit. I probably have to agree with Snickers because I do like Snickers. And number 1, I'm gonna piss Nick off and say Reese's.
Oh, brother, but I can't even be mad at you because it is the best candy.
It is so.
It is
good.
the best candy.
I didn't even put that on my
Freeze
3.
that-
So
if you
no,
freeze
I
them,
know it's phenomenal.
Freeze them, motherfuckers.
Game over.
The
If you
thing
freeze
is-
him, he's going off right now. I gotta give
Yeah,
it to you.
yeah.
You don't do it often, but you're
Yeah, no.
cooking right now, brother.
I don't do it. I'll fuck you.
So no, but I'll tell you right now, I'm even a sucker for a Reese's Fast Break, like a Fast Break bar. Have you guys ever had those?
I've heard of them.
Them bitches are so good, bro. I'm addicted to that shit. Like if I'm at a gas station, I have to get it. I don't even gotta be hungry. I just love them, bro. I know I'm gonna want it in an hour. If I don't want it right now, I know I'm gonna want it in an hour.
This is why you had kidney stones 3 weeks ago.
Okay, come on now. Look, no, it's from Liquids. Isn't that from Liquids? That's a liquid
no, it's
thing.
from no. Okay,
It's
this
not
is-
from a fucking Fast Break Reese's bar. Come on.
Go ahead. You said every time I go to the gas station, I gotta get a fast break Reese's.
Well, okay. Well, I also get a fucking large Red Bull. Okay,
There you
so
go. See, that's
so it's probably the Red
Hey,
Bull.
Nick, that's definitely what it is.
Hey, trust me. And all the listeners of this podcast, let me know right away too. We dropped that episode. They're like, okay, I think the Red Bull's got it. And
then
as
he
y'all boys
posts-
see,
Yeah.
what was on your story 3 days ago.
chill.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
chill.
I'm done. I'll get off you.
I used to be a huge Red Bull person, so I feel you, but you got to get off those.
Yeah.
It's so, dude. The thing about a Red Bull.
I'm doing this for you.
No, you are, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate both of y'all for real. I mean, this means a lot, but it's an addiction. So
is.
technically, right now, you guys are making fun of an addict, and I don't want to like.
It's the first step.
No.
I mean, every fucking Red Bull you drink makes you more of a piece of shit.
Oh my God, for real.
I'm just saying.
For real. You just said that.
I'm sorry. I love you. I
I'll tell
said
you
it
right now.
because I love you.
I'll tell you right now. Red Bull fueled this podcast in the early days. Like all them days where I'm fucking exhausted.
Shout out to it.
Shout out.
Oh my God, dude, I love Red Bull. And if you tell me right now, Red Bull hits us with that sponsorship, you wouldn't drink one?
Yeah, I would.
Hey, there you go. Hey, there we go.
I'll wear the
Look,
shirt. I don't know.
for the right price, I'll get my addiction back going again. I'll tell you right now, bro. Fuck kidney stone. I can shit, boy.
We can piss them things
Yeah,
out.
yeah, you can piss that shit out. Yeah, you can't piss out money, brother. I'll tell you right now. That's a good one. Okay, my top 3. I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out number 1, Reese's peanut butter cups all fucking day. If you want to get specific, big cup.
Gotta
With
be
the
the
extra
big
peanut
cup.
butter.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God, brother. Ooh,
Can I do an honorable mention? I'm sorry to cut you off.
go ahead.
The peanut butter M&Ms. Not peanut butter, the peanut M&Ms.
That's a
Add
good
the
honorable
peanut-
mention.
Oh
That's-
my
That's a good honorable
gosh.
mention. So my number 2, to piggyback off yours, is peanut butter M&Ms.
Yes, sir.
Whew,
It's basically a Reese's.
Bro, the peanut butter M&Ms, I'd even put the pretzel M&Ms like very close to that. It's not going to be my number 3, but it's like also in that category.
I know of the pretzels. I don't know of the peanut butters. I got to do some homework. Yeah.
Oh, they're good. They're good.
That's a like antique candy right there. Like that's a vintage candy. That's been around for a minute, the peanut butter ones.
I'm about to catch up.
You got it, dude. Yeah. Come on now. We're going to help you out.
You don't know Mike and Ike's, though. Come on.
Okay.
I mean, we know Mike
we
and
know
Ike.
what we just
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Mama Mia. Stop attacking us.
Boys, I cannot laugh this much with this fucking fake mustache
My
on.
bad.
It is so it's so hard for me to even talk in the mic. I gotta like use like the angle because I can hear it muffled in my fucking earbud. Okay. My number 3. Ooh, see, this is tough because I don't want to go chocolate again. But chocolate's the way to go. Yeah, chocolate's the way to go. I would say Snickers, but y'all both said Snickers, so I want to kind of keep it.
Change it up.
You know, I'm going to go rare candy. This is actually a candy that only the, like, Europe and, like, specifically, like, Great Britain listeners are going to know. Flying saucers. Have y'all boys ever had a fucking flying saucer? I figured y'all wouldn't.
Checkmate.
They are so fucking good.
You just said only fucking Europe would know about it, and you're going to ask me.
They are so fucking good, bro. Because a lot of my family's in England.
Yeah.
So whenever they come over, they bring a bunch of like British candies. Bro, they're so fucking good. It's kind of like a wafer. It looks like a little flying saucer, but then you bite into it and it's got like, I guess you could compare it to like little nerds in it. It's good, bro. It's fucking gas.
That sounds different.
It's
yeah.
gas, bro.
Y'all boys like candy corn?
No.
Really?
I used to, bro, but like just one day it was like just not it no more.
I still like it.
I don't
That's
do
intense.
candy.
That hasn't
corn at
hit
all.
me yet. I still like that
Oh
shit.
man,
If it's in a bowl, like if you walk into someone's house and they have it in a bowl, I'll fuck that shit up.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy it, but like,
I will never buy it.
my
I
mom
would
always has
never
like a
buy
big
it.
glass pumpkin full of candy corn for Halloween.
You know what used to piss me off is when people would give that out as candy at like Halloween. Like you go up to their house and they're like, they got candy corn. Like if it's in a little bag or some shit, come on.
What's the most disappointing candy to get?
Ooh, that's good.
nah, bro. I've got not candy. Man, I'm so old school. They used to give us those like wafer balls.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
come
about?
on now. That's okay. That's foul play. That is fucking foul play all
No,
day.
yo, we've all had parents give us those freaking Rice Krispie freaking
Oh my
wafer
gosh,
treats.
yeah. What the fuck is that?
Y'all hate us.
In the neighborhood I grew up in, there was a guy that would always do bags of chips. I never fucking understood, but it'd be like a small bag of Doritos or like Lay's or whatever. And it was just like, I mean, for one, it seems so expensive to do that for an entire neighborhood of kids.
I mean,
You get a box, you get like what, 8 or 12 of them or something like that, like a big box of the fucking little tiny chips. And what is that? $10?
True.
When you can just
Yeah,
buy
he
a bag
definitely
of
had to-
candy.
yeah.
And then there was another guy where he would do the king size bars.
Those
So
are-
it'd be like,
that's a good guy.
That's
Yeah,
a good
we
man, bro. I'm
appreciate
telling
him.
you, it'd be a huge Snickers bar. It'd be like the fucking 4-pack of
I'm going to have
Reese's.
3 outfit changes. I'm going to go back to his house like I'm going to send my mom, my
But
dad,
he would
my
do it.
cousin.
He would do it the right way. He would dress up as like a scary, like I think it was like the devil or something is what he would dress up as, and it'd be like sketch, bro. He'd have like the fucking fog and all that stuff. So you're a kid, you don't really want the Reese's that bad.
that
You know
bad,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like fuck it, I'll leave that for somebody else.
they don't do stuff like that no more, though. I feel like they don't even trick or treat no more. It's a different time outside.
Do you think so?
I mean, in my neighborhood, we don't see no kids.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if they do, like, the sky is still blue.
God,
like
see-
when we were kids, it used to be pitch black, and
Out
then
there.
it's time to go outside and
sure.
trick or treat. That's not what's taking place these days.
Yeah, that's actually a good point because last year I actually went to my mom's neighborhood, which is the neighborhood that I grew up in. And I remember as a kid, bro, you couldn't even drive on that fucking
You
street,
couldn't. They
bro.
would- yeah.
Kids everywhere. Every single house was giving out candy. And I went there and my neighbors had their thing had like no fucking candy in it. Their little pumpkin. It had like barely anything. And it was, I think that is my, like that
They're not
might
even
be
probably
true.
outside. They just like got it on a stool. Like,
Please take one.
candy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shit, I'm dumping
I'll
the
tell you,
whole
I'll tell you right now, I would totally take the whole bowl. I would sometimes put the entire bowl in my bag. Like
It's got a handle. I'm walking away with it.
I've got new dishes. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck dude. I'll take the entire bowl.
Take the
Let's go.
sign and the stool, too. Ring the doorbell. Tell them thank you.
Dude. But those were like the glory days as a kid, bro.
Shit's
Going
kind of
trick-or-treating.
sad they don't do that
That's
shit
what I'm
anymore.
saying. They're just probably on their iPad or something.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
They better still dress up. If the dressing up thing goes away,
But for what? Like, they're not going
like,
out.
true.
They just to
True.
take pictures. That's kind of seems
Party.
like it.
Go to a
Yeah.
party, maybe.
And when you get to be an adult, like you've got to know someone doing a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Like you're not going out there. You're not fucking trick or treating, obviously. So it's like,
So what is
I
the
hope
age?
not.
What is the age to cut off for trick or treating? Because I thought I was going trick or treating.
I literally was talking to my girl about this. I was like, ain't no 30-plus-year-old person should be trick or
Oh,
treating.
no.
Unless you have
30.
a kid. Unless you have a kid.
unless you have a kid.
But then the
that's
kids
like
trick or treating, and you're taking their candy when you get home.
Exactly.
it's like the
You can
check.
still
you're
dress up with
trick-or-treating.
them, but you're not like going up to the door like trick or treat.
The kids doing all the
yeah,
work.
kids
Exactly,
doing-
kids
yeah.
doing the work. So I think with no kid, the cutoff has got to be. Do you say is it 17? Is it 18?
I was gonna say 17.
Yeah,
'cause
17.
it's
if
like-
you're 18, you're a fucking adult.
You're
you know?
weird.
You're an adult.
Yeah, don't be knocking on people's doors.
Because eventually you
asking
get to
for
like that like pedo level. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be out there just trick or treating solo. Like,
No,
like
hell
what are you
no.
doing with
You
these
need to be-
kids?
you gotta be
What
in
are you
a
doing with these
group.
fucking kids? You gotta be in the
Yeah,
group for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I remember as a kid, man, my best friend Randy, he was like one of my he's like my neighbor. Obviously we both know Randy. And he'd come over to my house and he would always do some like crazy fucking like you never knew what you were gonna get, bro. It'd always be some like all out crazy outfit. And then I'd always try to like top him and do something better. You know what I mean? Like what, like, you know, and it would never work. I was always like that, you know, he'd always had the best costume and I was always second. But we would go out there, bro. We'd be out for 3-4 hours just getting candy.
Pillowcases full.
Pillowcases. When you got that pillowcase, you mean fucking business. That's a good,
What if you're with like a gang of people? Like at our age, wouldn't it be okay? Yeah, no?
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's weird. I think it's just
candy.
weird. No, yeah, but okay. Well, if you're an adult, you can afford to go buy the fucking $5 bag of Reese's. at the
Literally.
store. You know what I mean? I don't think you need to go out there and put in hours of work to get fucking a bag of candy that you don't even get to choose what it
I
is.
just want to go trick or treating.
Okay, facts. If you want to go trick or treating, brother, I'll support you. But
I'll go to Spooktacular at the zoo.
oh my god,
That's how you do it, though. That's probably you need to. As an adult, you got to find a party or the
Yep.
zoo,
Halloween
or,
Horror Nights, do
Oh,
some shit like that. Yeah.
Be an
that's
adult.
right. And you just did that too.
So did you.
That shit was fun.
That
bro.
shit was so fun.
Do you ever do the Halloween Horror Nights?
I haven't, but I wanted to.
You
It's
need
so
to.
fun.
I feel like you'd really enjoy it.
Take a vacation, so that's probably what I'll do.
Well, you got 2 more projects dropping, brother, before this episode comes out. So you got work to do, man. You ain't going this year. I'll tell you. Maybe you plan it for next year.
Next year for sure.
No, dude, Halloween's legendary. But I think one cool thing is like when you become an adult is you get other things you can do during Halloween. Like the parties are one thing. You know what I mean? You get to see all the fucking, I'll tell you what, boy. Boy.
Chill.
Okay. So, you know, hey, there's some good outfits out there at a Halloween party, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking dressed as Mario.
I said chill.
I'm Mario. Hey, what is it going?
It's me.
It's a me. No, sometimes the chicks will even do like the girl Mario thing. I think that's really cool. But no, when you're an adult, you get to do like, I mean, when you're a kid, you do pumpkin carving and stuff, but
Ew.
you don't like that?
Ew.
What do you mean?
Pumpkins are gross.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What do you have against
Shut
pumpkins?
They're gross.
Pumpkin donut?
Pumpkin spice?
Gross.
Okay.
What?
Gross.
Okay, so I used to be really
I'm pissed.
that actually is fucked up. That is actually fucked up. I like we need to
Sweet
to address
potato
this.
over pumpkin.
Oh,
Okay,
whoa.
come on. That's not even the same fucking thing.
Duh.
Well, I know, but it's like that's like saying like I'd rather have a pizza instead of a taco. It's like not even in the same category. Like pumpkin is its own thing, and I'll be honest, I'm not a big pumpkin guy. Like I'm not fucking eating a pumpkin in July.
I'm waiting for y'all to be like,
Pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie.
No.
Come on.
Seriously?
What?
no.
What about it do you not like?
The taste,
The flavor?
the flavor.
Well, I don't know.
the way it looks at me. Like,
So I
I don't like the way it looks at me. Nah, bro. It went
face
the
that
wrong
people
way.
put on it.
Nah, I mean, when you're a kid, pumpkin carving is cool, but like, it's also messy. So as a kid, you're not thinking of everything that comes with it. But when you're an
True.
adult, you cleaning up them guts and you throw it away afterwards, or you
You're a
smash it.
complainer at home, aren't you?
No, I'm the middle child. They don't listen to me.
He was the first kid kicked out.
If I say if
He's
you've
like,
seen any middle child meme, you know it's they skip.
You
me.
get no
Yeah.
say. You get no
Nothing at
say.
all.
I'm the middle child, but I'm the favorite child, so I think I lucked out.
Is that what they
But
tell
you're
you?
not true. Oh yeah, you are
I'm
true
a-
middle.
yeah, I'm
child.
true middle.
Yeah, you are true
Is
middle.
that what they tell you?
Yeah. I was also told that I was dropped off by FedEx for like the first 10 years. Like I wasn't a part of the family.
I believe that part.
Yeah.
They left me in the garage one time.
No.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the back of the car, and they just got in the house and went to sleep. And I woke up and was like, and just fell asleep on the floor.
That's hilarious.
I got left at Walmart one time.
Oh,
How do you? That is crazy, bro. And I'm the oldest, so I'm like, I mean, I don't know what you want to call that, like favorite
Shit.
or whatever. But
I don't think I've ever heard someone say the first is the favorite.
Yeah, the oldest is normally like the most hated.
hated.
Yeah.
But my
Like you're the one
parents
that fucks up. You're the one that like you
look, I'm
put
the
them
guinea
through
pig.
the
I'm the
shit.
guinea pig. Literally, like I go out there and I figure out, like for the other siblings, like this is what you don't do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I did.
It's funny how like when I was a kid, my mom used to always say, She's like, there's a reason there's other siblings, because when they had me, they're like, we have to try again.
We got
Like, we didn't get it right the first time. We've got to try again. That's what my mom used to always say. Used to fucking piss me off. Because then all my little sisters turned out, and they're like, not half as cool as me. You know what I mean? Like, well, a couple of them are.
I mean, they're pretty cool.
Anyway, here we go. Now all my siblings are going to be hating on me in the fucking comments. I'm wearing a fucking Mario outfit, okay? There's not much hate.
This isn't actually Nick.
Yeah. Exactly. This is Mario talking. This isn't me. No, man, but I do like Halloween's easily like one of my favorite times of the year. Like, if we're ranking holidays.
You ever passed out candy? I think that'll be cool. If they even trick or treat, that's the thing. They don't trick or treat.
I have to ask, why do you like Halloween? Is it because you like to dress up?
Well, I do like or do you like that
horror movies or like spooky things?
No, I'm not even a huge fan of that. I do think the dress up part is fun. Like, everyone goes out and like I went to a party this past weekend, and it was so cool, just like everyone dressing up. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm not really doing it as much right now, but like I'll really own the fucking character. You know what I mean? Like,
not really doing much right now.
Like right now, I don't sound like Mario, but you see certain guys where it's like they go all out and they really play that fucking role.
Do y'all go to con events or ever been to one?
Never.
I feel like if you like dressing up on Halloween, you'd love to go to a con event.
I feel like I would like that, actually.
Super hard with costumes. Like, they stay in character the whole time.
Have you ever gone to any of them?
I used to go all the time. Like,
Really?
I used to be part of like an old Jedi troop, and we would go there and break out in random choreographs. And I used to be,
That's hilarious.
It was sick.
So one costume idea that I was kind of thinking of for this year was me and Joey just be stormtroopers. Wouldn't that be so funny if we're just sitting here, like, you don't even know like what our facial expression is or anything? Like, you'd probably be hard for the mic to pick us up too.
That'd be cool.
But that would be so funny.
We're just sitting here. We don't move the whole time.
That shit would be hilarious.
Our guns are sitting on the fucking table.
It'd be really funny if like the guests also dressed up as like Darth Vader or something.
I was about to say, you got to
and we're
have
all
someone
sitting there,
do the
and we're all just like sitting here. We have our masks on. We're just kind of like looking around, but no one knows what our facial expression is at all. That would be.
There's
really
random
funny.
moments throughout the show. It's just quiet. We're all just staring.
You got to just be like, speak.
The whole time you're just sitting there. You just.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Next year,
For sure.
I think it would probably go for me Halloween, Christmas,
another top three.
Thanksgiving.
Talk to him. Let's go.
Well, it's just kind of like ranking all the holidays. Like,
Halloween first is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I love Halloween.
Thanksgiving is before Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Agreed.
Like, yeah, now that I think about it, Thanksgiving's definitely probably like neck and neck with
I was gonna say,
Halloween.
do you not like your family?
What about Christmas?
Christmas and Thanksgiving
Christmas,
are
though.
like way above.
Christmas is fire. Like,
Yeah.
I like the Christmas movies and things coming
I'd
out.
put 4th of July before Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
I do love
That's
4th
a
of July.
curveball.
Really?
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Because 4th of July, we always have so much fun.
Look, I'll tell you right now, best holiday, Juneteenth. That's my birthday.
Oh, okay.
That's my fucking birthday, baby.
I was like, is he going?
He's
there?
doing his
Oh,
thing.
no, don't do
He's
that.
doing
Don't
his
do
thing.
that.
He's doing.
Don't do that.
Like, we
Come
doing
on.
that? I was like, it's a new holiday for real. Joe Biden just signed that like 2 years ago. How could that possibly be your new favorite? But your birthday, you slid out on that.
It's his birthday.
I was about to get you, boy.
This is his opening line. Let me tell you, when we're out, his opening line, he tells everybody his birthday, and it's just like
Hey, man.
I love it.
The government did not do you justice by that, brother.
They did not, bro. They got me fucked up. But I'll tell you right now, I mean, last name Usher, Juneteenth birthday.
You're still going too. You're doing the full performance.
yeah.
I'm part of that culture, baby. I'm part of the culture.
Part of the
I'm part of the
There's the
culture.
pickup line.
I'm part of the culture.
Part of the culture.
That's a heavy hitter.
My birthday is Juneteenth. My last name is Usher.
I'm part of the
part
culture in there.
And then you have Nick Usher.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, that's me. That's just me. And this is God's plan. This is not, I didn't fucking make any of this happen. I was just born.
This isn't your fault.
I was just born.
say
It's not my fault at all.
No.
I think it's a blessing.
Amen.
You just gotta say the
Amen.
whole thing.
You gotta drag it out.
yeah.
If I started if I were just ended right there, like my favorite holiday is Juneteenth, and it was just a long pause.
weird.
Yeah, everyone's like, okay, why?
Why is it?
Why? I just like the parade on my birthday.
I just like.
You know, I think that's fun.
Okay, Target. I'm kidding, Target. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All
Okay,
jokes.
well there goes that Target sponsorship.
Yeah, they hit us up yesterday.
Fuck.
Totally.
We're not returning that email. We're not returning that email. Okay, let's get off the fucking Halloween talk. Okay, no more. Let's talk about what you got.
Okay, fine.
Let's talk about what you got dropping, man. Because by the time this episode comes out, we're recording it a week before. Well, a week and a few days before it drops.
Yeah.
What's new, man? What's going on?
So something I'm doing in my artistry is kind of, because I'm a Gemini, and Gemini gets a lot of shade
Yeah, we do.
My man.
Yeah, we do, brother.
And I don't like that. But with that being said, Gemini also can show like split personalities. So I'm doing a TIP type thing where I'm splitting an antagonist and a protagonist. So Binge Players Candyman is the antagonist of my story, and the protagonist will be dropping soon.
That's sick, bro.
His single and project, yeah.
So so this is gonna be the first one that you roll out on the website. This won't be on YouTube.
No. The website will be 2025, and with that project, there's an album called What's Bracken. I'm announcing that on here, by the way.
That's sick, bro.
So What's
I
Bracken
like that.
will be when I announce, and I'll do all that next year.
I like that. Are you gonna have a lot of your siblings like involved with it too?
I'm gonna try, but
Because I know
they do a lot.
Yeah, they do a lot of those things. Like the one of them's got like a clothing brand or something like that, right? That's also
My little sister's a photographer. My oldest brother is a graphic designer. My second oldest brother is my manager. My youngest brother is the artist. So there's 5 of us.
I love it, bro. Yeah. It's cool too when like all your siblings are kind of in the same like grind mode. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's got to fire you up and
all J's, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You guys are all J's.
All J Braggs.
That's funny. Then we got a J right here.
I'm a J.
Hello. He's a J Allen.
I'm an L. I'm Luigi.
Oh, true.
I'm not J.
He is in character.
That's right. No, but
it's a me.
Let's plug these people in, bro. So where can they just follow your journey and everything like that?
I mean, right now, stay on my YouTube, stay on my Instagram, J Ryan Music, Facebook, it's Jeremy Ryan. But soon it'll be the J Bragg store will evolve into at some point a website / app where you can again just get a lot of the stuff you would get on Instagram just early. I'm not removing stuff from all streaming platforms, but
yeah,
I definitely want to have people, if they want to catch some, like for example, I'm sending all these music videos to film festivals. Again, if I have people watching them via an event first, right, it gives that much more value. So just like y'all got to preview Kobe Shack in events, right, we're eating bruschetta snacks and have an open bar. Like that environment is something that I feel like would be good to debut different and newer videos and then have it on the website / app, and then it can be on.
Are you gonna do like same style that you did for Kobe Shack for any of these other rollouts? Like, are you gonna
the What's
do the
Bracken one's gonna be crazy? Yeah,
okay,
I'm gonna do one for that one. Again, a lot of these antagonists, protagonists. Again, it's kind of my way of keeping up with content. Because again, I'm not a TikToker or an IG reeler or my content is here's my art. So that's kind of how I'm feeling those. But my next type of Kobe Shack huge rollout will be What's Bracken for sure.
So sick.
Nice. It will have like 4 to 5 music videos. It'll have, and all of them are going to film festivals. Like Bench Players is just the tip of the iceberg. Like I'm really going in here.
This is dope, bro. Yeah. Shout out to you. Like I cannot wait to see all this shit roll out. This is gonna be fucking dope, man. Yeah. Once again, shout out to you for getting on the show, man.
Hey, man.
Part
Thanks
2.
for having me.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait for the part 3, man. Jesus Christ. Talking about all these new things.
I'm in a new outfit, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably be in a whole new character.
Dude, we got to do, I think it'd be really cool, like, whenever you drop the What's Bracken album, to, like, do a little preview or something. We can collab on something and make some shit happen. I'm really excited to see those live performances. When this episode comes out, you guys already missed 904, or maybe you were there at 904 Pop-Up.
Maybe you were there. Yeah.
But the Jets game. I need to see every OG that lives in Jacksonville at the fucking Jaguars Jets game. Support the home team, but also support the boy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean, man? You're crushing it right now. So, dude, it's a fucking honor.
Y'all
seriously.
are too, man.
Thank you, bro.
Y'all are
appreciate you.
Yeah, man. You got to acknowledge and give roses to people while they're here. So I'm going to say I appreciate the opportunity to come, not only the first time, but the second time. And
dude,
y'all continue to
it's a
be
blessing, brother.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
And it's cool, too, because, like, I think we've said this on other episodes before, too. It's like, you kind of get to a point to where you're like, you can see when like an artist is actually doing something and making moves, and like they're actually going to be doing the same thing and with the same energy, same hustle, same drive, like years from now. You know what I mean? And so that's why we love having you on the show, man, because you just fucking keep crushing it and doing your thing, bro. So
appreciate you.
You got anything, Joey?
I just want to thank you for coming on. I mean, you're doing great things. I love watching your journey. I really think you're going to blow up and be big one day. So keep doing that shit.
No, that's a fact. Just keep doing the same thing. You're on the right path, bro, for real. And it's fun watching your journey. All the OGs that are listening to this, I can't even look at you in the fucking face. All the OGs that are listening to this, if you are not following us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, or X, OG Sessions Pod, TikTok, OG Sessions. If you are not part of that Patreon yet, we will not be wearing the sexy mustaches, but you can get all the bonus content on there. We actually are, when this episode drops, we just dropped another secret session that was 100% all ran by AI.
ChatGPT.
So we did a whole secret session where we let ChatGPT choose the topics, and let's just say We didn't want to go down some of the roads that we went down, but hey, we went down it.
Yeah.
We went down it. No, so shout out ChatGPT for helping us with that. That was a fun episode. And then if you guys, obviously, this is the first episode in a while that we haven't had the merch on, but we got some merch now, baby.
Yeah, we got it.
We just released, actually today, the day that we're recording this episode, we just released the slides. Shout out to everyone that copped one of those. I mean, that was a huge rollout. I really did not think those were going to do as well as they did. And here we sit, day one of the slides being out, and we're already almost out of the business.
Yes, sir.
So, shout out to everyone that, pushed those, the towels, the bags, all that good shit. You guys are awesome for that. But until next time, this is the OG Sessions Podcast, episode 112. Jeremy, thanks again for being on the show, brother. You are an absolute legend.
Thank you, guys.
Boys, we are out.
Peace.